Hi, welcome to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya, and I am here to do a subscriber request. It is another request from Dion Loves Makeup, and she's trying to get me out of my comfort zone. She has a palette by Natasha Denona called Circo Loco, and she requested that I do a look that is in the vein in that particular color scheme of the Circo Loco. Now, Circo Loco means crazy circus, yeah. And if you are eyeshadow palette aficionado and love Natasha Denona uh, palettes, then you probably know what I'm talking about, the color scheme. If not, it's very colorful. Bright blues, greens, oranges, pinks, turquoise, yeah, purples, yeah. So there's a bunch of different colors in there. So crazy circus, crazy colors, whatever. So I don't necessarily have a bunch of colorful, like very colorful palettes. They all kind of have like a color story. And that palette has a color story, but it's just very colorful. But I don't really have a lot of like bright colors. I have a few, but I'm doing some reorganization, and it's like finding a needle in a haystack in that room at this point. So what I did was I found one thing. Well, what the heck is going on with this? I found a palette that I got from. Where did I get this from? Oh, from a. I won a giveaway a few months ago in 2025 from Arlene. What is her channel? She changed her name. It's All Arlene or It's Arlene or something like that. I'll try to find it and either post it or do something so you guys can have access to her. She does a lot of giveaways. She does a lot of unboxings. She might have tamped down a little bit, but she does a lot of unboxings. And she was doing like these makeup challenges where she would try to do a particular style or method or something. So she would try to put on lashes for a month, and she would just try each Saturday or doing her eyebrows or something like that. So check her out. I will leave her information once I find it in the description box and or up there somewhere, because I figured out how to get it up there somewhere. But check her. It's all about Arlene, something like that. But I'll figure it out. But what we're gonna do now is I'm in an effort. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but in an effort not to have overly long video, I'm not doing anything to the face. So no face, no foundation, no blush, none of that. I am home from work, so this is what I went to work in. So I just decided, since Dion usually posts lives on Mondays and Tuesdays. Today is a Tuesday. At 8 o'clock each Tuesday and Monday, she posts lives. Unfortunately, she's not feeling very well this evening, so I decided that I would just go ahead and make my video. So this was not planned, but the color story of the Circo Loco is kind of like this. You know, it's all these different colors. Not so much the yellow, but the oranges and stuff like that. So it wasn't planned, but I figured maybe it was destiny or whatever. So we're going to just go ahead and we're going to do the eyes. And since we're just doing eyes, I'm going to try another pair of my magnetic lashes, because I haven't used those in a while. But it's a different pair than the ones I showed you initially that I used twice. So this is a different style. So I got my little triangle of light, my mirror light, my ring light, and then a little fan light on this side to kind of counteract the shade, the shadows or whatever. Brows are done from this morning. I used spiked brow pencil from MAC. I really like that. I might get me another one. It's in spike. When I look at the color, it seems like I got a little red in it, so I don't know. But let's get to it, because now I'm rambling, and that might make the video longer. So, glasses off, which means I can't see a dang thing. What I am going to do, just because, like I told you before, I have, well, you can see, I have very dark circles under my eyes. And When you have dark circles under your eyes, any type of shadow you put on your lid, um, they kind of compete. It makes this look, whatever eye look you put on, the dark shadow under the eye, it kind of dulls it a little bit. So you might end up putting on more shadow or whatever, or putting on a more vibrant shadow than you want because you're competing with the under eye. But if you go ahead and conceal, you don't have to brighten it all that much, maybe even just your skin tone. But if you go ahead and conceal under the eye, you won't compete with the eye look and you'll use possibly less product. But you'll see what I mean. So maybe I'll do one side with and one side without, and then no, I don't want to look crazy. I'm going to use my tried and true, if there's anything left in here, my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline Eraser Dark Circles. This is in hazelnut. This is my favorite. This little ball here might be dead at this point, but we'll see what happens. Anything come out. It looks like it's moving. So as you can see, it's just a hair brighter than my skin tone. But this is my favorite under eye concealer. And it has goji berry and haloxy, whatever that is. This is like tried and true OG situation. I didn't bring a brush out here. That's not good. So I have to use one of my shadow brushes. I have a different set of brushes. I don't have my regular Alter Ego brushes. I have a bunch of different brands of brushes. There's some Ipsy in here. There's some Luxie in here. There's some Luxie in here. There's Fenty in here. There's Crown. What the heck is that? So there's a bunch of different brands in here. So, yeah. We're going to be using, what's this, half caked, whatever. I'm going to use this brush to try to blend that out a little bit. I have another microfiber towel on my lap. And we're just going to do this to try to blend this out a little bit so it's not so stark. I am going to be putting powder under here to really blend it out. And again, I did go at an angle along the eye to lifting. You see I'm just like bringing this out and down, like fading into my skin tone. Okay. This is not the best situation, but it's better than what it was going to be. And I have my tried and true L'Oreal True Match Powder. This one is in C6 in Soft Sable. Last time I used C7, which is Nut Brown. For some reason, I have some dead skin on the bottom. Like I've been rubbing it for something. So that's just to get rid of that darkness there. Of course, my eye want to start watering. How was your day today? Today is February the 3rd. My sister's birthday is coming up. Her birthday is February the 7th. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2022, January 14th, actually. And I want to figure out how I want to celebrate her birthday this year. Typically, I have her daughter, and I might end up, well, her daughter, my niece. I'll say her daughter. So typically, I have my niece. And then I like take her to get a balloon or something in the card, and then I have her fill the card out or make a make a what you call it, a picture or something like that, and we fasten them together. Then we go outside, say a few words to come in commemoration of her birthday, and then we release the balloon. So I try to do something like that so she doesn't forget her mom's birthday. And I don't know. I don't know if she's 10. Her mother passed when she was 6. And I'm not sure if she even, I don't want to say cares, but if she understands the symbolism of that, so to speak. Ooh, ooh, my under eye is looking horrible. Give me a moment. I do not know if all this dead skin came on here. It's all dried out. What the heck going on with that? I do not like that. I'm gonna take that brush again, try to smooth that out, because that looked horrible. Whew. I'm gonna leave that alone because sometimes when you keep messing with something, it makes it worse, and I'll end up putting more powder on, buffing it out, more powder on. And when it's like, sometimes you just gotta stop. Just like with emails. Things get lost in translation, next thing you know, what you're trying to say gets taken out of context, and that and text messages. You just gotta get on the phone. Just need to get on the phone or get in that person's presence and actually talk it out, because otherwise things can go left really quickly. I still got a lot of you can see that darkness, but it almost looks like it's a smoked out liner. I'm gonna leave it alone at this point. I might go back and try to fix that, but let's move on so we don't have a long friggin' video. We're gonna use the Fenty eyeshadow primer. Not my favorite, but it'll work in a pinch. Dion loves this primer. It's the only one she really uses. I haven't seen her use a different primer in quite a while. She says it's tacky for her, not so much for me. Maybe because I don't know if she has oily eyelids, but I do. And so maybe the oiliness in my eyelid counteracts with the tackiness properties of the primer, and reduces its tackiness. All right. So what we're gonna do, I have a palette here, and this is, and I've heard of this brand recently, and then I didn't know I actually had this particular brand until I just picked it up. It's called Day Day Signature. This is the Extravagance palette. Like I said, I won this in a giveaway from Arlene's channel. It's the same there. That's the back. And this is about as colorful as I got. Take a little plastic out. So I think this will suffice to what Dion was tasking with. This is that Natasha Denona palette is like 15 shadows. This is 5, so I shouldn't get overwhelmed by using it. So, of course, I don't have a basic transition color. My under eyes are really bothering me. I don't know what that's about. I'm getting these dry patches. I might have to start using eye cream a little bit more. Because, yeah, that's not cute. Not cute at all. It ain't cute at all. And I said I was going to leave it alone, didn't I? What am I doing? You see what I'm doing? Still messing with it. It bothered me. Okay. Alright. and my nose. I don't have a CPAP. I have a BiPAP machine now, but I have a mask that fits under my nose, and that's not the full face. It goes right up under the nose and over the mouth, which is great because I can wear my glasses and still read and watch TV or whatever the hell I want to do. But that pressure going straight up my nose has been drying out my nostrils, and it has been heck, to say the least. I got to get me another full face mask because that air straight blowing up my nose all night really has just dried me out, especially on this side. And it's very uncomfortable because it's dry up in there, and it ain't supposed to be. It's supposed to be a nice, moist situation, and it ain't. But let's get started because now I digress. I might use some of this powder as a transition because old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. So let's use, we're going to take this brush from Makeup of the Day, MOTD. I can't remember what that stands for, but this is their number 3 brush. This is a dome brush. And we're going to take some of that powder, that face powder, and we're going to put that in the crease. Because like I said, old habits die hard. And even though I'm going colorful, I need something to anchor this situation. I need something to anchor it, and this is going to be the anchor. Hope everyone's had a great day, evening, or afternoon. Now, I also, in that same giveaway box, was this, and this is the reason why I entered the actual giveaway. This is a, like, do you remember back in the day, Lorac had those little vials of liquid, shimmery shadow, or whatever? I can't remember what they were called, but they were so pretty. This is like kind of like that, and this is the Beauty Creations. This is a collab with Rosie McMichael, the Liquid Chroma Trio. This is still available on Shop Pay for $12. I think the retail is $20, but this is the reason why I wanted to enter the giveaway, and I end up winning. And this is the presentation. Everything is in Spanish on the back. And I don't know who Rosie McMichael is, but look at those colors. So remember those Lorac little dropper things? I had a couple, but they dried out so quick. If you didn't, and of course I didn't use them quickly enough because I had so much crap that it was very hard to use it up. But there's like a shimmery iridescent white. There's a purple called Unexpected, and a more magenta Ends Fave. So Ends Fave, Unexpected, and Win. Now, unfortunately, this one, the white one, was dried out. But, yeah. Yeah, it was dried out. But what we're going to do is we're going to put the, let's put the Ends Favorite on the lid. So it's a chroma shift. Might not be able to see too much of a shift, but we're going to put some of that on the lid. Just to use this, you know, to use some stuff. I wanted it, so why not use it? Now, it might be a little old. It's still wet feeling, but as far as like spreadability, it's not that great. And I think she got this out of one of those ice cream boxes or something. And she didn't care for it or didn't want to keep it or whatever, so she put it in her giveaway. And I saw it. And I was so. Can you see? I can see the shift. So I'll do one side with this one, and then we'll use Unexpected, which is the more purpley one, on the other side. The white one is pretty cute too. So this is Unexpected. This one's a little bit less wet feeling than the Ends Favorite. Ends Fave. And it has less of a shift. You can kind of see the gold and green in Ends Fave with the magenta. This is supposed to shift, so you see the green. I'm not sure if you can see. This is more a purpley gold. Yep. So let's get down in here. I might get another one. Like I say, it's only $12 on Shop Pay. Then I'll end up having a good white one too. But and it dries down nice. It's like an ultraviolet purple. As I'm looking at it. But yeah. I'm scooching around in there. Yeah. At least I know I like it, so that if I want to go ahead and purchase it, you can see the blue, like a blue purple shift, maybe a flash of gold. So Dion, I've already, just using these two products, completed your suggestion, your request. But no, we're going to actually use the shadow too, because I got it out here. Now what we're going to do with it remains to be seen. What should I do here? I kind of like what I got going on. I really like this side because you can see like the magenta, and then I can see the green. It's kind of like Pat McGrath's in her Divine Rose palette, that pink that morphs or shifts green. What's it? Sex something. I don't know. It functions like that. This one, you don't too much see a shift as much as you see. It's like a swirl of color, like the blue, purple, like it's like interwoven in there. But let's pick something. They're very pretty colors, very vibrant. I've not used them before. Let's go in. We're going to put the blue on this side and green on this side. How about that? How about them apples? I just had to have me a Fenty brush. This is the 230. Just had to have me a Fenty brush. So let's put the blue. This is the blender brush. So it's kicking up powder. I don't know if these are, I don't think they're pigments. Oh, it is. So some are pressed pigments and some are shadows. I'm going to presume that these mattes here are the pressed pigments and then the shadows are the glitters because of the way that kick up happened. And look at that color saturation. I'll put this on the outer here. Yeah, and I think it's more pigment because the spreadability is not that great. Because I don't think it has like the binders in there to make it move or spread. And as I go across it with the brush, it's kind of patching it up a little bit. So I'm just like pressing into the shadow itself. It's a beautiful shade. But I think you just need to, and that's kind of like that subculture. You kind of like gotta press it. When I press, look at that. And then when I swipe it, try to blend it, it dulls down. Whew. That is vibrant. It's more vibrant than the lid. So now we're gonna go into the green and put that on this side. Well, let's do the pink. Okay. Green is comfortable. Pink is not. We're gonna go with the pink. Again, it's powdery. Oops. Tap some off. I'm gonna put the pink on the end here. Woo. This is like statement. This is making a statement, and I hope it don't stain my lids. I don't think I've ever had my lids stained by a shadow before. I think the green would have been prettier or would have worked better, because as I turn my eye, I see the green there. I think that would have grounded it a little bit better. Now, what we're going to do next, we're going to put, I think if I put that green in the middle, it's going to muddy. But let's try it anyway. Let's use, we're going to use this Ipsy complex. Now this is the actual complex culture brush. This is the Easy Crease Definer. It's like a little triangle situation, but it has a point. I'm going to go into the green on that. Woo! Look what I did. I just swiped it across. See what it did? Woo! So don't swipe, but press. Press. I'm going to press it all the way around to get color all over the brush. Ooh, these are very vibrant and pigmented, but messy. Now I'm going to try not to muddy this up. I'm going to go in the middle here. This is turning into a hot mess, Dion. At this point, I'm not trying to make a cute look. I don't think, because, yeah. I should have went in with that green. See how that's playing off the edge there? But I'm putting it on now. And it's surprisingly holding its own against this pink. I feel like I'm painting the way these colors are going. I feel like I'm painting. Alright, let's get rid of that. The only other color to go in with on this side would be the green? No. That's a tinge of pink. I'm just going to put the pink on. Like I said, at this point, cute has gone out the window. Now we're just playing. But yeah, it reminds me of like paint. You know? So we're going to put the flat in the crease. Woo, girl. Can y'all see anything? I don't know if y'all can see anything while I'm doing it. Woo! I can't hardly see because I'm too far away from the mirror. Now this one over this blue is kind of getting lost. And when you're using these pressed pigments, you probably do need a more tackier base so it'll stick, because there's no binder in the dang thing. Oh my goodness. But I guess Dion would be proud of me because I'm not scrapping it. She's in her crazy troll nation, we do not scrap looks. Because I tell you, this sucker will be off. That's what it looks like so far. Which side should I better? Green and pink, blue and purple, and pink. All right. Now we're gonna have to use these shadows, because why not? We're gonna use this is our shader brush. Where'd it go? Okay, we're gonna use LaRousse. These are like, we used to get these a lot in the Etsy or BoxyCharm. The LaRousse, they were like very high priced. And this is the short shadow brush. So we're gonna go in with this green. Let's see if it picks up. Okay, it's flaky. This is flaky. I'm swiping across. It's like denting in here. So now I'm just gonna pat in there. Very flaky, very flaky. We're gonna put that on the inner corner. Oh Lord. Woo. Damn. Now I know what you be going through when you're doing our request. Especially when it's outside of your comfort zone or what you traditionally do. I should have had a plan. But as you see, I had no plan. I had no plan. You know, I wipe that off. I want to try to blend it a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go into the pink. Let's see if it do the same as the green. Yep, flaky. But it's soft, and it packs a punch. Let's see what it do on this side. Now this is beautiful. Look at that. I like that one. Ooh, that's pretty. I think this could be a pretty eye if it was planned out better. Like, actually, placement of color was planned versus just slapping stuff on, which is what I'm doing. I think I'll get some more of that because I like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh my God. Oh. I'm gonna have to fix the other side because, yeah, we can't go out like that. Like little flakes. This one is a little patchy. Or, like, it seems like either this eye is smoother, eyelid smoother on that side or something. And maybe because it's brighter, the color is a little brighter. I like that. Nice palette. Nothing I would have purchased, but I'm glad I have it. Let's do my eye. Do you want the water? All right. So we got that. What you think? I need to blend. I need to blend. I can't do it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna take this crown brush, and the numbers were worn off, but it's as you can see, what you call it, blender, and I'm gonna go over the top. Gotta blend that out because yeah, that's crazy. Now, I would put this on the lid So like this on the lid, what would I do? I'm trying to think, what would I do with that liquid shadow thing? It has a place with the eye look. Look at that. I'm just going down like this with that shade, with that powder, and I'm shaping the shadow, like just giving it a nicer edge there. So, which one would you wear? Green and pink, purple, blue, pink. Like I say, it's all about color placement. This eye, the right color placement would be gorgeous. Now, let's do the liner, the lashes rather. So I have my Ace Beauté lash magnetic glue. Uh-oh. This is drying out like the other one was. Man, I'm going to buy some magnetic lash glue. It's shaking, but it ain't nothing. It's dry up in there. But I guess the major part was getting the lashes themselves versus the. You can always get the lash glue cheap, but the actual lash will cost you. Sorry for being out of frame, but I'm trying to get this stuff on here. Got that on there much better than this side. Alright. I'm gonna end up throwing this one out too. I got an old Milani mascara. This is their anti-gravity. Not sure if they still make it. I got this in some subscription box. I like the brush shape, but it's the rubber bristles, which I'm not a big fan of. And it's dry. Partly because it's old as hell. I think it was a drier formula anyway. And again, like I said, I really don't understand the purpose of mascara when you're going to put lashes on. But that's how they do it. So that's how I'm doing it. Considering I'm new to the game with lashes. So as I get better with it, I mean, I can reinvent my technique. Right now we're going to do what we know works and go from there. Next, I have these lashes, which are the, what are these? Which ones are these? Muse. And that's what they look like. So let's put the Muse on. If I can get the box open. One of those plastic boxes that don't want to work with me. Again, these have like the multi-magnets on the lash band. And it's really thin. It's not like just 3 big old magnets. Can you see? So, I think this, okay. Okay, so this is the outer edge. The problem is the glue, the lash glue is dried out. I'm gonna put them on anyway. But yeah, the lash glue is dried out. So it's not adhering as well as it could because it's dry. This is the easiest I've ever put on some lashes. Oh my goodness. Man, these magnetic lashes have Changed the game for me. Now, I said we're not going to do... This side is definitely better than this side. I'm not going to keep messing with it because it might come off. And I say that and then I touched it again. Okay. I can see... Okay, yeah, this one is not adhering like the other side because it was really dry by the time I got it over here. But, look at it. Working against me, man. It's really working against me. Stay down, man. Oh my God, it's lifting. I might take them off. This side is, okay, I'll just take. I already look crazy. Circle local. So I already look crazy, so. What could it hurt? So I got one lash on, one lash off. Kind of like a Clockwork Orange. Remember that? That was a movie I never understood. Did you guys ever watch it or understood what the hell was happening? I didn't. Now, we're going to put on a lippy. I'm going to use my Sephora Molasses lip liner. This is before they changed the packaging and or reformulated it, which I hope they didn't. Because sometimes in the reformulation process, the color gets jacked. And this is the perfect color lip pencil. I think this, even with me not doing my face, still long as hell. So that means it's me. It's not the application process. It's me. And we're going to use my first, well, not first time, I put it on earlier this morning. But this is Lancome L'Absolu Rouge French Tea. This is their cream formulation, number 274. And you press down on the iconic rose. And I got a piece of hair in my face. What the hell is that? This is the color. I got this in the Advent calendar, so it's nothing I chose. But I put it on because it's like an orangey tone. If you go with the shirt I got on, it smells like what you would think it smell like. Old school lipstick. And I'm not swiping, I'm dabbing. Because I don't want a thick application. Oh goodness. Yeah, this one's trying to come off now. I see it. I'm gonna stick that back up there. Oh. Go back in this liner. And we are done. So Dion, per your request, this is my version of Circo Loco, the Crazy Circus, using colors outside of my color, my sweet spot, my comfort zone. Which eye do you like better? I love the lashes. It's just the glass glue is jacked, it's dried out. I prefer this side. And with the lash, if it would have stayed, it would have been beautiful. But yeah, I think this inner color on the lid, beautiful. But tell me which one you like. Deanna, I hope you like it. Anybody else have a request? Let me know. I'll search my stash, see what I got. And we'll play in some makeup. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. See if you'd like anything. I'm going to leave Arlene's information somewhere in this situation, and check her out too. All right, bye y'all.